Don't go up so fast. That wasn't bad, but don't go up so fast. Here, take the ball.
What did I do too fast?
You went here too fast. So you're gonna come, what? 1, 2, toss, and then go. The arm come down all the way, watch. Here, let the arm come down, toss, and then hit. Higher. Do you know what I mean by in front? But when you throw it behind, you won't be able to rotate into the serve. Because I want you to start developing some serve power, and you gotta utilize your body in a certain way. So if you don't throw it in front, you're gonna miss out on the torso rotation, on this. You're gonna be sideways and hitting the ball here, like this. So I want you to do is throw it in front a little bit, and then you're gonna rotate into it like this. See, as soon as the racket drops, you start coming this way with the shoulders. And this little action gives you more power on the serve. So you're gonna go here, toss in front, and rotate into it like that. Better. Do this with me now. When we throw it in front, we're gonna go towards the left pocket. Watch, we're going towards the left pocket. There you go. See that this side is gonna come down a little bit because of that, okay? So it's a downward forward rotation. There you go. And see how the weight shifts onto the front foot? Now if you wanna lift the back foot up in the air, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
But that's the rotation. It's gonna give you a lot of momentum. It's gonna give you a lot more power. And it's gonna make the swing a lot easier, more effortless. There it is. And see how when you finish like this is a good sign.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah, very good sign.
Oh, when I toss, do I stand on this leg?
No, that's a good question. So remember our last serve lesson, we said we're gonna count, right? So we're gonna go 1, 2 is gonna be here on the back foot, 3 is gonna be toss and go forward. So when you toss, you start going forward.
Show it again.
Okay. So you're gonna go 1, here, you're gonna go 2, lag, back foot, and now 3 forward, like that.
Okay. So it's kind of like simultaneously returning your center of gravity from right to left.
Absolutely, you're starting to go forward. Now we're gonna add something else later. We're gonna get on the toes and bend the knees and go even more forward. But let's start with this rotation only. We're gonna add the other stuff later, okay?
Okay.
Not bad, but throw the ball a little bit higher.
Higher.
Yeah,
Low.
see when you throw it in front, naturally you kind of rotate forward. You see that? Very nice. Better. Much better. What do you think?
It was a little bit...
Very nice. So I want you to start identifying when it's bad.
Yes.
When you're by yourself, without me looking at you, you want to start feeling if it's behind you, and then on the next time you serve, you correct it and try to get it more in front. More in front. That wasn't far enough in front. Do it again. That was a really, really nice serve. So let's add something else to the serve, because today we're building a little bit more power into your serve, okay?
Okay.
So now what I want you to do is get on your toes. I want you to practice by me holding your racket. So put your racket in a trophy position, and I'll try to get on your toes, and also bend your knees a little bit. Now don't get on the toes like ballet,
Oh, okay.
more on the balls of your feet. I would say if you look at the foot, it's gonna be somewhere here,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be towards the tip, okay?
Yeah.
So do it there, and I'll bend your knees a little bit. Bend your knees, a little bit more. So when you get the racket to about this position, I want you to be in this exact position with your body. Knees slightly bent like this, and then on the toes like that. And now when you throw it in front, naturally, you want to lean forward a little bit towards the ball that's in front. So let me show you that. Go ahead and hold the racket and trophy. Go ahead and get on your toes. Okay, bend your knees a little bit, and I'll lean forward. I'm gonna hold you, lean. There you go, there you go.
My body weight is on the left foot.
Exactly. You feel it on the left foot?
Yes?
Yes, when you lean forward, naturally it's gonna go towards the left foot.
Yeah.
And now when you accelerate, go lean a little more. Lean more. See how you're losing balance?
Yes.
So that's what's gonna happen on the serve. So that's how we're gonna build the power in the serve. So we already are rotating, we're already doing that. We're going towards the left pocket.
Yeah.
So now also we're gonna go toss it in front, get on our toes, and then we go forward like that. Okay, let's try it out. Get on your toes more. That's not bad, but get on your toes, what we just talked about.
Yeah.
Watch me again. 1, 2, 3, toes and knees. Better. Okay, now what I want you to do is, when you go upwards, okay, allow the body to go. Don't hold yourself on the ground. If I go fast here and I accelerate upwards, you see my body goes up towards the ball naturally.
Okay.
So accelerate up towards that ball. Allow the body to go up. That's not bad. I like the rotation. You didn't go forward much. I want you to do two things now in addition to rotating. I want you to go forward and also up like this towards the ball that's up and in front of you.
Okay.
Do it again. There you go. Oh my goodness. You saw that? By the way, I want you to not get frustrated with the toss, because the toss is very complex.
Yeah.
Because you're doing two separate things with the hitting arm at the non-hitting arm, and also you're doing many other things with the body. So the toss, even at the professional level, at the elite level, there's even some players at that level, believe it or not, that have trouble with the toss. So that's how complex it is. Yes, the toss is always a very difficult thing, so don't be too hard on yourself if you're not getting it right. Like if you get out of 10 tosses, if maybe 3 or 4 are good right now, that's not bad. It's okay to not toss it perfect every time.
Yeah.
It's all right. Okay, it was a little too far in front.
Yeah.
Do it again. Okay, it's good. I like what you're doing there. You're doing the thing we learned in the beginning, the rotation. You're rotating much better. You are throwing the ball more in front. That was a nice serve, but let's try to add a little more. And we got to add the knee bend and getting on your toes. Because you're a visual learner, I'm going to show you one more time. All right, now watch exactly what's going to happen to my body as my racket starts to travel up towards the trophy position. So here, I'm going to do your rhythm, okay? 1, and I will go 2, okay? 3. You see what I did?
So easy.
Yeah. You go here, 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 here. You see this? Toes and knees.
Yes.
Toes and knees, and the ball's in front. I'm going to also lean a little bit. And at the same time, I'm also accelerating. So that's what you got to add to your serve, okay? More in front. And okay, remember there was one time we played on the wall and I made you aware of something that you're doing sometimes, is that you bend too early. So if you're going here, here, and now if you bend here, it's too early, because now you're going to bend and toss at the same time.
Okay.
Very common mistake. So always toss without bending the knees.
Got it.
It's unnecessary, because what will happen is you'll bend to toss the ball and then you'll straighten and then you'll bend again. So
Yeah.
you do like a double knee bend. So wait to bend until the ball is already in the air. All right? It was behind you, exactly.
Windy.
I know, it's a tough day today, but it was a pretty good try. Okay. If you wait for the ball to drop to here, you don't get no vertical momentum. You understand what I'm saying? You have to strike the ball much higher. If you allow the ball to come down to this, you will not get vertical momentum.
Exactly.
So for the rotational horizontal momentum you're getting, because now you're freely rotating and you're fixing your toss. So you're adding one power source, your serve is already harder and more powerful because of that. If you want to get an additional power source, which is vertical momentum, upward momentum, you have to allow the contact to be higher and allow the body to go up towards that higher contact. Don't hold yourself down and wait until the ball drops too low. Okay?
Yeah, you know what you did?
What?
When you hit, your hand is still kind of extended
Well, of course.
for a while, and I don't do it.
You know what that is?
I think it's leverage that.
See, that's one thing that is going to help you get vertical momentum, is if you continue staying up with this toss arm, it's going to put your shoulder tilted, and then when you accelerate upwards, you're going to reverse this tilt,
Like it's a leverage, right?
and it's going to help you go up even more.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do it again. Keep going. That was the old serve where it was behind you. That was without any, it was pretty much all arm, right? So you went like this. No rotation,
Yeah.
you know, it was all arm. Better. 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 Way better. Don't bend twice. Don't bend twice. Come on.
Right.
Wait.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Do it again. Better. I like it a lot better. I got exercise for you. Here, let me have your racket. And now you're going to high five me up here. Go after my hand throughout the whole service motion. There you go. Do it again. Go after my hand. Do it again. There you go. One more time. Not too hard, okay? There you go. All right. You see now how?
Say one more time.
One more time. Okay, sure.
This is really helpful.
Okay, good. Do it again. There you go. Now you're doing it. See now how you're getting that vertical momentum? You're allowing the body to go up. Okay, you're accelerating upwards. That's exactly what you need to do on your serve. Sure.
Need to understand.
All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
There you go. Do that. That's exactly what you should do on the serve. 1, 2, 3. High five. I can't even believe you attempted to hit that one. That was like a multiple foot fault. It was 3 foot faults in one. You jogged towards the ball. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Do it again, but you're not leaning though. Remember, you gotta lean. Lean on this foot here, lean here. Like that.
Okay.
So when you finish on your left foot. Yes, that was it. Wow, okay. Do it again, one more time. Yes, better. Do it again. Here. You know what the fascinating thing about this, what I'm teaching you, is what I call the passive leg drive. Passive leg drive. So now what happens is, because you're doing all these things correct, you're doing the shoulder over shoulder, you're throwing the ball in front, you're leaning forward more, you're bending your knees, you're getting on your toes. When you accelerate upwards towards the ball, your body's lifting off the ground. So you're not actually consciously jumping, but the legs are being propelled off the ground by your body. There it is, you're doing it now every time. That was a nice one there. If you allow the body to meet the ball very high, because you notice how in the beginning you were kind of making contact here and you were kind of holding yourself down.
Yeah.
So if you allow the body to make contact much higher, with a full extension, with the whole body stretching towards the ball, when you were high-fiving me, remember?
Yeah.
And in addition to that, if you throw the ball a little bit in front, it'll make you land inside the court.
Yeah.
And now, again, like I said before, you're rotating much better. So how do you prevent that? Remember? How do you prevent not rotating into it? What causes that? Remember?
Not rotating?
Yeah, if you don't rotate, if you make contact back here, what will cause that? Bad toss, right?
Bad toss,
so if you throw it back here, you won't be able to rotate into it. It's completely an arm movement.
Yeah.
So now when you start throwing in front, you're allowing your torso to rotate forward. That's horizontal momentum. You're doing it much better. That's going to give you additional power. And if you can add what we did second, the vertical momentum, you're going to also add a second source of power to the serve, which is the vertical momentum. Right? And you combine those two together, you combine the horizontal and the vertical momentum, you're adding a lot of effortless power to your serve. You can see the serves are going much harder.
Yeah.
But again, the most important thing is the toss, and it requires a lot of practice. So be patient. But good job.
It's windy today. So
Good job today. All right,
you.
nice job.
Yes.